want to basically dive in. How did your first year back here? How do you feel like it's gone? What's been your biggest takeaway from the difference now as opposed to when you were here under Jim Tressel?
Right. I'll tell you what, it's been great being back. Anytime you get a chance to come back to Ohio State, being from Ohio, like LeBron says, just a young guy growing up, it's been special, for me and my family. And, coming back this time, it's been a lot of similarities. Just expectations are always there. Buckeye Nation is always behind you. You always have the best damn band in the land. And we always have the opportunity to coach great players. More importantly, be around great people.
Did you see it? I mean, I know you say there are a lot of similarities, but what did you see change from Jim Tressel to Urban, and now knowing that Ryan's coming in to take over? What do you expect Ohio State fans should expect?
I would say I would expect this the same thing, just in terms of the opportunity and the pressure we put ourselves to be great every day. And I think walking in the building, you feel like it's 4th and inches every day. When you're coming to work, you're watching film, whatever it may be, you're going to work out, that pressure is put on each and every day. And, that's probably the difference, coming to one regime to the next. You always felt that pressure on your own. But coming in every day now, people can expect that out of Coach Day for sure, and the program moving forward.
You're one of the few guys that has the unique ability to talk about what the recruiting machine was like under Jim Tressel and what it's like now with Mark Pantoni running everything. And what differences did you see there, and how did that change your role or what you did as a recruiter in the last year?
Well, the recruiting has changed dramatically within the last 5 years, let alone 8. And having the personnel and more people to help the coaches with recruiting has been the biggest difference. Before, we had a recruiting department, the coaches weren't involved, but again, it's just changed because everything has really speeded up in terms of the offers with young guys, the official visits now happen in the spring, so you really have to get a jump on things quicker than you did in the past. And I think that's what Coach Pantoni and his guys have done a great job.
Weird that we have to offer kids to get them interested. Like years ago, it was like they showed up, you knew they were interested. Now you have to offer to make them show up.
Yeah, well, we're careful, and we're fortunate that way. That we don't have to do that, being in the position that we're in. Because when we offer a young man, whether he's in state or out of state, is someone that we really feel like can be a Buckeye. And to go after that guy and to make sure he understands that we want to recruit him as such, I think that's still pretty special. We're fortunate.
What have you seen on tape or in person with Bryson Shaw and Ronnie Hickman, two guys that will be coming in, into the program next year?
Explosiveness. Explosive. Those guys can really, really run. They have really good ball skills, and they'll hit you. And that's what you want to see out of guys in the secondary, guys that possess those type of things, and we're excited about it.
Do you see either of them as a potential corner? I mean, I know Ronnie, it's probably more safety all the way with him, but as Bryson, he has the kind of unique ability to maybe play either spot.
He does, and to me, that's the biggest draw we had to him because, again, he's so fast, and that's obviously a prerequisite to play corners,
right,
to be able to run and to get started from point A to point B at the drop of a dime. So that's always a possibility for sure.
What are you specifically, as a recruiter, looking for in a cornerback? I know when Kerry was here, he kind of liked the taller guys, a little bit longer. I mean, what is your personal preference, and how do you would now attack 2020 when it seems like there's going to be a major need for 4 or 5 guys at that position?
I think it's a little bit of the same in terms of, yes, we love tall corners for sure because those guys have to cover tall receivers. If you look at even the core that we have on our team, speed, toughness. Toughness is definitely the key. Mental and physical to a guy that can go day to day, fight through anything, be able to put his face in there on blockers, make tackles, willing to tackle. Toughness is huge for us. Huge, along with all those other traits that we talked about.
Sounds good.